Welcome back to Soarbox. We've been talking this week about waiting on the Lord. Today I want to talk about waiting on the Lord for direction. Our verse is from Psalm 25, verses 4 and 5, and it says, "Make me to know your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Lead me in your truth and teach me. For you are the God of my salvation. For you I wait all the day long." You know, waiting on God, for direction is something we as Christians may often find ourselves doing. It's not so much that we're trying to decide between good or evil, but rather making the right choice from more than one good one. You know, we obey God one step at a time in faith. And there are times when we have to wait for God to show us which way to go. Our verse for today says it best when it says, "Teach me your paths and lead me in your truth." If we're not listening to God in prayer or in Bible study, as we study His Word or as we listen to the pastor in church, even through our circumstances, we might miss the subtle guidance and prodding and end up down the wrong path. The point is that God leads and we follow Him. We're not supposed to run up ahead doing our own thing without God. You know, that never works out very well. You know, we all make mistakes. We take the wrong turns and fall down sometimes. You know, God is quick to forgive us. He's quick to restore us and get us back on the right path, which is following Him. You know, the last part of that verse, you guessed it, waiting. For you I wait all the day long. The focus being on that He's waiting on God. Not so much for what God's going to do or for what God's going to show Him, but He's waiting on His God. And that's the kind of attitude we should have as well. I love the verse in Psalm 25:3 that says, "Indeed, none who wait for you shall be put to shame." You're never going to regret waiting on God. You're never going to regret being patient, waiting for Him to show you what to do in a certain situation. Doesn't mean God's going to just throw out a blueprint and let you know every step for the next 20 years. He's not going to do that. But what He's going to do is He's going to reveal Himself to you as you spend time with Him, as you submit to Him, as you obey Him. And He will guide you. You know, He wants more than you do for you to follow Him. He wants for us to take the right paths, and He's willing to show us. But He's not a vending machine. He's not a genie in a bottle. He is our Heavenly Father, and He desires most of all that we have an intimate, daily walk with Him. And that's what I hope each of you will take the time today to do, to spend time with your Heavenly Father. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in to Soarbox. We'll see you back here tomorrow.